I'm Brent, and I'm a heavy equipment mechanic, and I'm a foster parent.
I'm Tina, and I'm a transcriptionist and a foster parent.
I'm Mike. I'm a business owner, and I'm a foster parent.
My name is Phil Hall, and I'm in construction, and I'm a foster parent.
Well, we got interested in foster care kind of by accident way back in probably 15 years ago. There was a local girl that didn't have a place to stay.
And when our kids were growing and moving away, we had this abundance at our home, and it's built for our kids. We have a great place for kids, and we weren't done being parents.
We just knew that we had a loving family and a fun household, and that we knew we could help.
We were interested in foster parenting because we couldn't have kids ourselves, and we suffered a lot of loss during that time, and adoption was really expensive for us, so we looked into foster care. We liked what we learned and what we heard, and went to a couple classes.
We saw an ad called, and they seemed to just work everything out. They set us up in a foster parenting class. We did the class, and shortly thereafter had a placement.
We just sat down and said, we're going to do this or not, and yep. Especially after seeing her, for crying out loud, we couldn't leave her. I mean, there was no way in heck that was going to happen.
I wish we would have been there from day one with a lot of these kids, but we weren't. I mean, so they're the way they are when they come to our house, and you need to respect that.
These are children with higher needs, but most of the time we keep them safer than they've ever been in their lives, and they learn that rules are good and that boundaries are good, and we don't take it personal when they mess up because everybody does.
She was happy, but it wasn't a true happy because she didn't know us quite yet. She wasn't comfortable.
Yeah, she had kind of like attachment disorder. It took, I don't know, 6 months or so before we were attached.
She's calmed down now. Like by 4, she was almost done with the tantruming. She was talking, she's singing, she's way above her level right now. Even the preschool teacher says so she's doing
most
very
of
well.
her real symptoms are gone.
Yeah,
I mean, she's
attaching.
He feels really comfortable, and it's been really surprising that he is allowing us to help him through things. I mean, I've told a couple friends it's eerily natural.
Anybody can do this.
Yeah.
Anybody can be a foster parent.
If you have kids or don't have kids or work or stay home, anybody can really do it. And we're just your average Joe's average family, and we're having a really nice time doing it. We're taking pleasure, and we just know that other people will enjoy doing it as well. Dan Fox and the state are really good at their job. They know how to do the right placement, because that's what I was actually really nervous about. I'm like, what if they don't put us with the right match? And it's really cool because he is so naturally fitting in. They knew what they were doing.
It's a team approach now. We have a mentor and a case manager and a parole officer and a backup backup case manager. We can just parent, and that's a job in itself, and everybody else helps take care of the other needs.
We do have a respite, and they're wonderful.
Yeah.
A respite provider is another family who has either had experience or they just want to provide some care so you can have a little bit of break and the child can have a break from you, because it gets pretty tiring day in and day out just being with the kids, especially for Reggie. She was 2, so I was always with her. So they give you a little bit of a break.
I'm Amber, and I'm a former Dan Fox foster child.
I'm Jerry. I'm a student, and I'm an adopted foster child from Dan Fox.
My mother was an unfit parent, I guess you could say. She just had some issues that prevented her from being able to be there. And then I went to the Talbot Home for Girls, and I was there for maybe 1.5 years, and then they started looking for a permanent place for me.
I've been in the system for a while, since I was really young. At first it was because my mom and my dad were alcoholics. And then afterwards it was because they were abusing me, and then I'd go back, and then one of the last times because my mom had died, and I came back, and then my stepfather got in trouble with the cops again, and both my brother and I were placed in a foster home again.
It was really important that I lived with somebody that I trusted, and then I didn't have to go through that whole process again.
I was desperate. I just wanted to find somewhere that I could stay, be cared for, and be loved, and I wanted it to happen no matter what. This is my mom and I hugging after the adoption was finalized. This is my caseworker from Dan Fox. Her name's Shar.
If somebody were to come to me and tell me that they were thinking about fostering a child, I would say do it. I would say do it because they would make all the difference in that kid's life.
That's an amazing, amazing feeling to feel that that's your daughter, it's your little girl. You don't see her as just a girl, she's just your daughter. And yeah, it's an amazing feeling. Yep.
For me, it's hard to put into words, but to see a boy that's come from a very broken home and isn't used to the love and care that normal parents give, and to see him just brighten up and smile every day.
In the beginning, you know, we had to like read her file and look at all these horrible things she had been through, you know, and just to make sure, like you said, this little girl's gonna have every power we got to have a good life, you know.
The child had never had a Christmas present. She's 17, and getting to watch her have a Christmas, it was amazing.
It was just excellent to see her smile, and then when they look at you and they say, "I love you, Mommy," you know, yeah, that would be a good day.
I'm Nancy, and I'm a probation officer, and I'm a foster parent.
I'm Derek. I'm a network engineer, and I'm a foster parent.
I'm Jane Hall. I'm an accountant, and I'm a foster parent.
I'm Cassie Jones, and I'm a mom, and I'm a foster parent.